Aloha kako, what is up everyone? Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to try to project my voice a little bit louder than I normally do, just because I know that my car is on and it makes this funny little noise. It's a used car, whatever. And my son's in the back watching his show. You guys have kids, you probably know. But anyway, how's everyone doing today? I really hope that when you rose this morning, you rose with gratitude and fucking appreciation for yet another beautiful kakahiaka or beautiful morning time, dawn, sweetest dawns to you. I don't know how genuine I'm coming across on camera, but I really truly say that from my heart and my soul, because I was driving my kids to school this morning. Before I left the house, I was, trying to get everybody's stuff, trying to make sure nobody forgot. My son forgot his water bottle twice this week because I didn't remind him. I want to make sure everybody has all the stuff that they need, all the things they need for the day at school. And so I was running a little bit behind because I had to wake my youngest up. He was still crashed out sleeping while we were almost out the door. So I had to wake him up, change him, put him in fresh clothes from his pajamas, and get on out the door. But as I was starting to leave the house, I started to feel overwhelmed by anxiety, just like, damn, like I don't want to fucking go. I don't want to go out there. I don't want to go out there in the world. I don't know what the fucks. I don't know why I'm having this feeling, but I'm having it. So I sat with it for a moment and I just breathed through it. Because as a mom, you really can't stop. You can't just fucking crumble and refuse to do shit. I mean, as a mother figure, as a parental figure, it's really the examples that you set that matter and that leave an impression. So when things are getting hard or things are getting overwhelming or you're feeling like you don't want to do something, you know what? I'm going to do it because I have a kuleana, a responsibility to do that. I made a commitment. I accepted that responsibility and I take accountability to complete it, right? So that's kind of what I was thinking in my head this morning as I was like pep talking myself to get out the motherfucking house. So that kind of worked, and I was driving to school, and on my route, it was obviously early enough, little after 7, where there were a lot of houseless folks that live in town who were just getting up and, starting to kind of move about downtown. And as I was making my way through downtown, I started noticing like, oh, this person over here fucking tweaking and talking to themselves, and I'm like, blessings, uncle, safety, uncle, because I was driving and had a guy on the side of the road in the little median grass area that separated both sides of the downtown highway, in a sense. And as I was driving past him, I noticed he was like fucking wobbling and shit. And I'm like, oh, uncle, it's too early. I don't like bang nobody. To myself, I was basically tripping that he was tripping so fucking hardcore and looked like he was about to fall in the road. And I my heart kind of skipped a beat for a second as I was passing him, but I just really like pulled the love, the aloha, and the encouragement and the shield of guidance, protection, blessing, strength, courage. I just pushed that all his way, and I continued to drive. And then on the next street corner, I had one auntie that was over there talking to herself, fucking tripping. I mean, they all looked like they was on the same motherfucking thing, or like had the same bad batch or something. I don't know. They wouldn't do something hardcore last night, because I woke up this morning and my daughter, oh my gosh, sad to say, sad that our kids have to see this, but in the other video I was talking to you guys about watching The Walking Dead and how I enjoy that show. I like anything kind of psychological and where like I can kind of pick apart roles and people, and it's life, literally. And that's definitely a perception or a possible simulation of a life after something catastrophic happens with society like that. So anyway, it was funny because as I was passing like my third person who was full just in their own zone of mind, my daughter turns to me and is like, Mom, they look like walkers. And that kind of made me laugh, but it also made my heart like twinge, because I looked at these people and I was giving so much love as I was driving by, but it was like, I started talking to my daughter and I was saying, imagine what they're seeing right now. Imagine their reality, because your reality is made up of everything that you make of it. the choices you make, the decisions, you know, the actions or reactions that you make or that you have in life is all dependent on you. And so whatever they're on, whatever they're tripping on, obviously, I told her I don't ever want to be in such a low or gray point in my life, or even a blackened point with the storms that are brewing within, that I have to reach for a substance just to fucking get up and like try to cope with the fucking war zone that they probably see before their eyes. I mean, I'm looking around. I mean, if you guys can't already tell, I stay looking around my surroundings, because I stay at State Park, and it's just so beautiful this morning. I see birds flying. I mean, I'm just grateful for my sight, you know, my sense of smell, my sense of touch, you know. I was telling my daughter that, because I had dropped off my son, so my conversation kind of is shorter with him in the mornings because he gets dropped off first. But I was telling my daughter, as we was passing all these people, that like, imagine just being in a world in your head that is just a straight fucking war zone, a spiritual war zone, and every fucking moment is a fight. And you stay tripping and you stay seeing things that aren't there, quote unquote, aren't there. But it is for those people. And imagine it's gray and it's fucking black clouds, and you just, what's beyond that, you know? While I'm driving by completely in my reality, filled with gratitude that, hey, shit is not okay. I mean, I might hold myself together a bit enough to like make it seem, maybe to an outside perspective, or you know, to someone on the outside looking in, that, hey, you know, you're really nice, you're put together, you know, things look okay, you know, you don't look like you're struggling, you don't look like this, that, or the other. But obviously, fucking don't judge a book by its cover. Now, I'm not saying whatever I'm personally going through is so fucking destructive and demolishing to my soul or my spirit. But that's because that's my choice to not let it be that. You know, it's my choice to say, fuck, bruh. Like, I stay going through some stuff. Because it's not just me. The extension of me is my family, my immediate family, my partner, and my kids. We stay going through things, but it's like people don't know because I suffer in silence. But I don't really feel like I'm suffering. Like, life is what it is because of the choices we make. Now, if there's something that gets in the way, or that is a block, or that is, you know, draining or exhausting or stressful, there's a lesson in that. There's always a fucking reason for something. And instead of just taking it as like, oh my God, why do I have to go through this? I'm fucking over it. Like we tend to initially do with things that are a pain in the ass to deal with, mentally, physically, spiritually, you know, instead of taking that route of, or pathway of mindset, remember the beauty and the abundance of the day that lies before your very eyes, to wake up and see the blue sky. Like, I'm literally, let me just fucking take you guys off. Oh shit, it's gray. But let me see if it'll, no, it's all gray, okay? Because I have the gray, okay, so I have the gray scale on, and that's kind of why it is grayed. But oh my God, imagine you just always see gray. It reminds me of that movie, the book and the movie The Giver. Like, what color's your fucking world? I gotta read that book, actually. It's been so long. For some reason, I'm feeling compelled to speak on that, or at least mention it, because I feel like that truth that's in that book is definitely, there's a connection with the grayness that surrounds us, in contrast with the beauty and the color and the vibrancy of the world that others may choose to live in, more so than the gray, dark, stormy skies and weather of other people's soul. Anyway, I feel like I sometimes with my words get all jumbled up, and I'm not scripted. I just kind of came on here because actually I was gonna film at home, but honestly, if I go home, I'm gonna fucking need to clean and straighten up, and I don't want to have to deal with recording. So I was driving around, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a breather. I'm gonna go to the park with my youngest and walk around and just really breathe in the new day and give thanks for this new day, this new start. Every day is a new start. Every day that you're blessed to wake up, to rise, to newness, is an opportunity. Every day is an opportunity to do better than you did the day before, you know? Anyway, I feel like I say all over the place, but I think what I wanted to come on here and convey is that don't ever lose hope. Don't ever lose that desire to paint your reality with beautiful colors and vibrancy and life. Don't sit there and paint the canvas of your life gray, dark, stormy, you know, lightning and thunder and all the things that are ominous to our soul. You have the choice on how to color, how to paint your life. But anyway, as I was kind of going through my morning, stemming off the conversation I was having with my daughter, well, daughters, because my youngest daughter was in here too and she was listening, but stemming off that conversation, I was telling my daughter before she went to school, I said, you know what, I just want you to understand that the choices you make to be a better person, to not let people trigger you, to not let circumstances and situations drag you so far down that you feel like you've lost hope. I want you to understand that there is always hope in a new day. There's always a light. That light of hope lies within you. If you ever need to find the light, look within yourself. Look within. And even if you gotta fucking look deep and you gotta go through the gray, realize you are the light. You are the sunshine, the source energy. I'm feeling the sun, you know, and just it's warming up my skin and just feeling so good and just filling me with this aura of just, you know what, bitch, today is gonna be a good day. Not because you don't got no more motherfucking problems, your finances aren't motherfucking stressed, you know, it's not because of any of that. Like, I feel good and I feel sustained and I feel fulfilled because I choose to see the things that may be challenging in my life as temporary circumstances, temporary situations, you know, and whatever is meant will always be. So whatever is happening in your life that's really just setting the tone of like, fuck, bruh, this shit is fucked up and I'm so over it and I'm so like drained and I just want to fucking give up and fucking just sink to the motherfucking bottom, you know? Like, no, we ain't going there. We ain't doing that, you know? Because the light is within you, and if there's anyone that can make that brighter, it's gotta be you. I wasn't gonna record. I wasn't even gonna come on here because I don't know how this video is gonna turn out. Honestly, I'm literally just trying to put the camera on. So earlier I was pulling cards because I was still transmuting the anxiety and transmuting all of the energies and the downloads that was coming through this morning. I was like, whew, man, like, I feel like I gotta get this pressure, release this pressure, take it off my chest. So, of course, I seek truth in order to be the voice to speak that truth to self and spirit and you guys as well. For anyone that is in need to hear what is meant for them to hear, they will tune in, they will tap into this energy. So I pulled from the Woodlands, or I always say Woodlands, the Whispering Woods Oracle or Guidance deck, and I got these cards. I got the card change, and I apologize, the sun is literally right here. I apologize if the lighting and the color tone and all that keeps going in and out. It is what it is. Yeah, so I tried to gray out a little bit of the back. But I'm receiving. So as I receive, I just want to also extend the energy, the aura, the message, the vibes, the frequencies out to you guys as well. So the first card I got literally was change, and this is what we're going through. We're going through fucking transformations. We're going through change. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. So whatever you're going through, all these like the fucking winds are coming through, the leaves are falling, the fruits, they fucking falling on the ground and stuff. You're feeling like everything's getting tossed around and your skies are, you know, gray. But right now we're at the end of the storm, right? Remember I was talking a few videos back about this storm is temporary, this storm shall pass and blue skies will be upon us. We just need to have patience, forbearance to wait it out, you know? And as we do so, we need to make sure that we're mindful, we're intent with our actions, you know, with really doing the shadow work, really fixing if not fixing, acknowledging the inner healing that needs to be done. But right now, no matter what's falling or befalling us, right? It's not the freaking end. It's just a temporary wind that's coming through, offering a change. And are we gonna take it? Are we going to fucking open our arms? Like this I feel like this resonates with me because I got these cards and I was like, oh my god, yes, girl. I was literally talking to myself and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead. If it fucking works, then I'm just gonna do this video. So that's why we're here. But I got the card changed, and literally last night, like, I was talking to my partner about the changes that are coming and the possibilities, and I'm like, I told him straight up, I was like, you know, if we don't get our shit together and we're not in a certain place by the time that opportunity to change needs to be decided upon, then I don't know if I'm ready to really go there. But as I sit and think about what it is that I expressed, I'm like, I always wanted things to change and be better. Like, how is that going to happen if you don't take the leap of faith? If you don't take the fucking step, you know? If you don't fucking trust. And this was the next card, because my conversation with him was about trust. Like, being able to fucking trust that what is possible for the near future that's going to cause us to uproot and change our lifestyles. I mean, how am I going to be able to do that and take that step if I cannot trust the process, trust the situation, trust my partner, you know? Let go and fucking say, you know what, you asked for the fucking change, you asked for the fucking experience of better things. This is an opportunity, but you're holding on to other shit. You're holding on to past stuff. You're holding on to mistrust. Now is the time. In order for you to be able to facilitate change, trust needs to be activated, and not just talking about it, really fucking putting that shit to work, really fucking surrendering to trust and not giving up hope. Because look at this card. This is exactly what I was talking about to my daughter when I was driving through and I saw all these people tweaking, and I was like, bruh, like, it made me sad. I mean, it made me laugh when she likened them to walkers from The Walking Dead, because I'm like, you know what? Yeah, because mentally they're not fucking there. Mentally they're lost. Spiritually they're fucking dead, because of the choices that they made and the opportunities that they didn't take to change, to trust the fucking divine, to restore the hope and lead them out of that darkness into the motherfucking light, right? Soaking up that fucking energy. Hope, an idea like a single acorn, can start a wondrous forest. Something so small, that little tiny fucking seed of hope that lies within us, even in the darkest of our days. That's like a single little acorn that can literally become that. Sorry, little toddler trauma. Yeah, that little fucking seed of hope that lies within us, even in the darkness that we experience, the darkest days, can grow into the mightiest tree. From that tree can be sown more seeds to create more hope within us. A mighty, wondrous forest of hope, an inner garden of love, you know? It can blossom forth a vibrant garden within us that's restoring the color that we see around us, that's restoring the gray into blue skies, yeah? That hope, hold on to it. So far we have change, trust, hope. Remember the night, the darkness, right? Find comfort in the night, where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. So even when you're going through the nighttime, you're going through the darkness, even when you're not sure, you're uncertain, like, okay, so the fuck, like, this is the shit that's on my plate. This is the stuff that's in my lap right now. So how can I have hope? What can I do to fucking change this, right? Why am I experiencing this night? Instead of focusing on the darkness, focusing on, I can't see the future. I can't see through the night to see what the fuck is on the other side. Patience, the day will dawn. But right now, as you experience the night of your journey, look around and give gratitude for the blessings of the stars and the moon and all the elements that still push you forward, that push you forward on your path as you cleanse the space within. Wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. Go to fucking nature. Go to the mountains. Go to the forest. You know? Go by a lake, a river, a fucking ocean. Go to a park, a botanical garden. Sit, breathe, cleanse. Cleanse all the doubt. Cleanse all the fear. Faith over fear. Cleanse that out of your spirit. Wring that shit out. Dry that shit out. Because what lies within you is strength. You are strong. Affirm that to yourself. Once you are able to cleanse, you rise in your strength. When your roots are deep, You need not fear the storm. How's that? How's that fucking card? So I just pulled these and I was like, okay, I'm looking at these just the first time and I needed to come on and just share this because I feel like it is totally needed for myself because, bruh. Oh. Wow. The sun is getting covered and the gray clouds are coming in as I feel that energy within starting to come and cloud over my light again. We cannot let it, because the reality that we desire can be created by us. We cannot keep painting the storms, sitting with the image or the reality of our life and wondering why we don't have a beautiful, bright, painting at hand. It's because we let our mind, our emotions feed our mind, and then our mind speaks the type of life that you live, the reality that you have. It is mirrored back to you. And so I want to pull, let me see, I feel from the Gaia deck there is a message. I'm just open right now to literally receiving whatever is meant to be received and spoken on, That's where we're at right now. I definitely have a little food monster in the back who has been bringing, this is Hawai'i, so I'm gonna keep it real. He has been bringing freaking little roaches in my car, and I need to fucking, like little tiny ones, so I need to fucking get my Addy on and put this fucking shit in my car because ain't having that shit. So I apologize if at any point I noticed in my last video there was a little buggy, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm gonna work on it because definitely don't want that shit. But okay, mahalo nui. Spirits, I quit talking. Let me give you a motherfucking message. Oh, okay, 3. Damn, we got that earth energy, that 7 of earth, the alignment, the really centering self. I was also talking to my daughter this morning. Damn, the winds just picked up. It's getting stormy, breezy right now. But anyway, I was also talking to her about the place, the center within us, that some people that, that are so far disconnected because they're on drugs or because they're using a substance that unplugs them from our divine connection with source. They're so far on one end of the spectrum and one polarity that it's scary for them to bring themselves back to center. It's scary for someone on this side of the polarity who never sees anything wrong and just has blinders on throughout their whole fucking life and everything is all good. It's hard for them to face struggles and face problems because then that like takes them out of that side of their fucking headspace where they're like so far removed and disconnected from center. Center space is that earth space. The earth we live on is a fucking plane between the reality of heaven and hell. We are in the center. We are the guardians of earth. We are divine beings of light that need to make sure we remain in balance. Like our Libras, I feel like speaking to my Libras, you're the ones that can go, the scales can tip very easily, and a lot of your troubles stem from a lack of centering, a lack of balance, recalibration, alignment. Sometimes your emotions get the best of you, or sometimes your stubbornness or whatever may tip the scales. That's a sign that definitely needs to focus on an even balancing, or if you do get on one side, then raise up the other, and really try to come back to center. But this speaks to everyone's ability. Look at all the chakra, the solar plexus, sacral, like all the way to the crown. Look at this crown, this fruit within our minds. Throat chakra lit up to speak our truths. And then we have 9 of air. Wow, look at that lotus. Her hands are bound, physically bound, but like that showcasing her throat chakra. And her third eye is the universe. Her mind is the universe. Let me read this. I know I've read this one in particular before, but it's a new day, it's a new dawn, and I'm feeling good. 9 of air. Right to it. Self-awareness, universal consciousness, right? That third eye, universal consciousness. understanding, insight, vision, imagination, creativity. The Nine of Air represents the imagination and our connection to the universal consciousness or universal mind, God consciousness, source energy. That is what is manifesting all that we see. We are an extension of it, so therefore what we see, our realities, can be completely different than someone else's because of the choices we make, but we choose to be the artists, the painters, the sculptors of the lives that we were gifted with from divine source energy. Ask yourself, what if the universe we dwell within is actually the mind of another being? I've definitely thought about that. God consciousness, it's the consciousness, not even a body. We are the living cells within the body of consciousness. The earth it's like we're only little particles, we have a little purpose in the cell on the earth. Like the earth is a cell in the body of Christ, and all the galaxies and planets, stars, black holes, everything. All of that is just part of the inner universe of God consciousness. Just like as above, so below. Like all that we are to the body of God consciousness, universal consciousness, is like what's going on within us, in our cells, in our fucking organs and blood and all that, in our minds and spirits and all that. Like as above, so below. So this is definitely an as above, so below type of energy. Remember, look at that sword. It's almost like her hands are bound, but she holds the key, the sword, to cut those ties and to rise, to realize that our realities lie, the light lies within, the power that we hold lies right at our fingertips, and it feeds our voice, which speaks what is in our minds. I'm gonna read just. So this Nine of Air card represents the importance of knowing your mind, understanding the beliefs and thoughts that limit and restrict. Now it is time to embrace innovation and creation. It is time to step into the realms of the unknown and imagined, to enter the void. I remember yesterday's video, or the last video I posted, I put a card at the end that was the unknown. It's like the beyond, like what now? The change, the shift, the change that we're going through, the uncertainty that we're entering into, the void, right? But how do we make that change? How do we decide to make that change? Again, by giving our trust to the Most High, the divine consciousness. And then the last card we pulled was this Queen of Fire. I looked at the cats, and I saw some cats earlier right outside my car when I pulled up. I didn't even see them, so they must have come rushing from the woods behind me to sit right by my car, because I was distracted with my son. He was having a little meltdown, and I was really trying to hold on to just patience and understanding and communication with him. But he wanted to go outside and play with the ball, so I was like, okay, well, we gotta change your shirt, we gotta put this shirt on, so let's get our stuff together, and mommy's gonna take you outside. And when I went to face my door, I saw there was literally 4 cats right outside my car window, and one of them was just lounging. Must have been a female, because later I found out she was female, but she was like flipping and rolling and enjoying the sun and the warmth of the pavement. And then there was a cat kind of stalking her, so I was like, oh, he must be in heat, huh? That divine feminine and masculine was coming together, was getting she was exuding the desire, But anyway, that's also what we have to do to reach that pleasure of life, that pleasure with life. It all stems from the moods that we allow ourselves to be in, but like that's something that we create. That's something we paint. That's something we summon from within the belly, the womb space, the sacral space within our bodies, that fire energy, Queen of Fire. Anyway, I don't know where that was just kind of like, girl, you got a point? I don't know. I just felt like I had to say that. But anyway, this is 13, card number 13, Queen of Fire. I pulled 13 yesterday as well. So Queen of Fire is talking about warm, vibrant, sexual, sensual, independence, primal, expansive. Oh my fucking God. Mahalo. I just have to stop because I didn't know where I was fucking going with talking about the fucking cats. I guess because there is a cat on it, and it just, I'm the type of person that, like, sometimes I really don't even know what the fuck I started talking about. It's just, I'm kind of going with the flow, and when I rein myself back in, I'm like, girl, what the fuck was your point? The fuck were you trying to say? And now that I'm reading this card, I was talking about the cats because I realized why the female cat was kind of doing a dance. She was rolling. It reminded me of like Shakira and Beyonce song. I forget what that fucking song it was, but she was like rolling and kind of doing this sensual dance for the tomcat that was following her. Because I was wondering, why are they getting so much closer and closer to my car? Because usually cats are a little skittish and they don't really be trying to get all up in the space, especially if the car is on. So I was like, girl, okay. I mean, there's 4 cats around and 2 of y'all be looking like you about to get it on. And sure enough, literally 2 minutes later, I looked and mounted and doing the thing, you know. But it just reminded me that we're going through that transition. You see the butterfly energy? We're really going through the transitions of allowing ourselves the pleasure with the way life is going, even when it's not pleasurable, or even like when life isn't going in the most ideal way. We choose to see the sun and to draw energy from it, no matter what fucking situation you're in, what fucking problems you're having. We get to choose to bring the joy, to bring the pleasure, to bring the fucking warmth, the vibrancy. What do they say? Yes, warmth and vibrancy, that fire. We choose to bring that. That is our choice to paint our fucking picture. And ain't nobody gonna tell us you gotta stay stuck in the gray, you know? So the Queen of Fire is a strong and powerful woman. Yes, affirm it. I literally just posted this reel. I was just having fun and I posted a reel on my Instagram. I think it was like Princess Nokia voice clip, and I just yeah, I did a little clip of me like lip syncing to it because I felt like the message, instead of it being cocky, or like she said, this isn't me trying to be egotistical or narcissistic, this is just this is the truth. Like, tell your motherfucking self you are strong. Remember the strength card? When I look at where I'm coming from, looking back at where the journey begun, I really have to say that I'm strong. All praise is the Most High One. We are powerful and strong women. She is someone who is not afraid to go after that which she desires most. And this can also apply to our men, because we all hold both spaces to balance and to align the divine masculine and the divine feminine within us. The natural order of balance is within. But with this card, it says she is focused and determined and very optimistic. Those around her find her charismatic and engaging. Her warm and expansive nature draws people to her like a moth to a flame. Like a moth to a flame. She is also a very primal, sensual woman. She engages her senses in all that she does. She is the type of person who will always look you in the eye, will reach out and touch your hand, and listen closely, giving you all of her attention. She savors life like it's a glass of fine wine. Or velvety dark chocolate. No, velvety motherfucking sheets, or like silk satin sheets. Like, just, she is that divine sexual sensual energy. Okay, I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I'm getting interrupted by my bebe in the back, my baby boy, and yeah, he's not gonna be happy if I prolong this truth session. So real quick, with the Queen of Fire and the Sun's kind of coming in. Yes, mahalo for the Sun, Kala, coming back. So this one says, when this card appears in your reading, she is asking you to be optimistic and positive. Ding! Period. That is the motherfucking, be optimistic and positive. Now it is time to focus on the pleasures of life, and enjoying what you do, enjoying what you have, even when you don't have enough, or what you want, or what you think you deserve. It is coming, bruh, because I ain't gonna go into details, but let me motherfucking tell you that shit ain't easy, period. And it's not motherfucking easy for anyone, and I'm, you know, but I'm not focused on that. I'm not focused on what we don't have, what we motherfucking owe. I'm not focused on what could go wrong. Although, I will say, in the morning, sometimes I do struggle with that. I start to feel the gray clouds coming, and then I'm like, no, bitch. You are the sunshine, the only sunshine. You make yourself happy when skies are gray. Bitch, be positive and optimistic. Be the motherfucking light. Because as parents, as mothers, we are the motherfucking source energy for our kiki, just like our divine creator is the source energy for us. Ooh, damn. Earth, earth, earth. Oh, okay. So we have heaven and earth. Yes, this is the balance between heaven and earth. This is where we need to focus and center ourselves in our minds. Look at divines. Look at all these spirit animals. Look around you. Be grateful. Be blessed. Look at the rewards. The rewards are coming in. They on their way. Your coins will be cha-chink, 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 getting you through to the next phase, the next step. If you plant those seeds, and look, we got the acorn right in the picture. He's planting these acorn seeds, and remember, we gotta keep the hope. An idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Your ideas, your motherfucking past, all that you've sown in your life through the rains, all that stuff is possible to reap your benefits, your rewards, right? You are guided into greatness. Let me see one more card. Closing out message. Ooh. Choice. Right back to motherfucking full circle. It is our choice to accept the change if we can learn to trust. Trust the divine. Trust the guidance. I'm gonna read this though. Our path is bright, but it is our choice that determines where it goes, where we are led to. All right, yeah, I'm getting interrupted left and right, but that's all right. So, the card of choice. Hopefully you guys can see that, yeah? Choice, options, opportunity, free will, self-determination, mindfulness, manifestation. All that you are, all that you have learned and experienced is born of choice. That's exactly what the fuck we began. And here we go, full circle. So mahalo, divines, for allowing this message to come through. Even when I don't even fucking know sometimes what the fuck I'm saying. And if it makes any sense, I still mahalo. I'm grateful for the message coming full circle to what we were saying in the beginning. All that you are is born of choice. The choices you have made, the choices others have made on your behalf, or choices they have made for themselves that have impacted on or influenced your life, right? Those are all born of choice. You may believe that you have no choice, but that in itself is a choice. You may also exercise your right to allow others to decide for you. This too is a choice. So, you are a product of your choices and the choices of others. All that surrounds you within your environment is a result of your choices and the choices of others. All comes back to choice. Literally, figuratively, all the ullies, it is. Because we fucking began, we were saying that, and that's what it is. But I'm gonna read, I feel like it's just kind of like beginning, opening statement and closing statement, but let's get a precise affirmative message of love and light and encouragement, yeah? So I'm gonna pull from the Isis deck. What can we leave ourselves with in this mirror talk today, Spirit? Okay, mahalo. Anything else? Ooh, mahalo. Yes, again. Rising sun. Did I not tell you that sun energy? Kala, Ra, the sun. Rising sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I can't even fucking, like on camera, I cannot even process the way I want to, which makes me feel like I'm not present, but I'm feeling it. It's just my reactions, my acceptance, my receipt of the truth is sometimes stalled because I'm a giver right now. When it is my time to truly sit back and receive, that's when I'm editing or I'm reviewing my video before I upload, or even sometimes after. But whatever I'm saying in this video, I really truly feel straight divine. And we're talking about the rising sun. So a dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase of glory. Okay, thank you, Bubby. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. This kid is... We gotta get some kind of tablets with the grip. Here. Money, money, money. It takes money. Here you go, love. Okay, good job. A new phase is upon you. One of hope. Did we not get the hope card? One of glory, light, and triumph. Success. Success is yours. It is won through boldness and persistence. Through motherfucking strength, right? Did we not get that? You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. Look at your higher self nursing, nurturing, like in my last video, your inner child, your inner self, the seed of self that needs to grow into the fullness, the full potential, in order to receive that abundance, that wealth of spirit, that wealth of the physical manifestations. And then so we also got Goddess of 10,000 names. If you felt constrained by a role, name, or identity, or circumstance, situation, relationship, whatever the motherfucking case may be, and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, making that fucking change, right? Or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression, this oracle indicates the help you need is already within you. Trust. This is that trust card. Trust higher, lower, center selves. And I trust that this message will reach the ears of those in need of hearing it, and will fill the centers and the spaces within you with more joy, more comfort, more strength, confidence, encouragement, patience, love, life, in abundance of divine protection and guidance. That is my gift to you as we approach these as we approach these seasons. That is the gift that I want to give, is truth, is understanding, is patience, love, and life. So yes, leaving you at trust. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Was I talking that much? Or I was just trying to speak up because of my car rattling around and shit over here. Oh girl. I busted my bracelets trying to get this fucking car. Wait. Really, spirit? I'm stuck. And I'm gonna break something. Fuck. Stuck and I'm gonna break something. Fuck. Spirit had me stuck on remembering. Spirit had me stuck trying to reach for the motherfucking change card. Symbolic. Don't keep your motherfucking self stuck in the energy that won't allow for you to change. And to change your circumstance, to change your current lifestyle, to change your motherfucking reality, because you hold the motherfucking paintbrush. You hold the key. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know for me it felt like it was all over the place, but usually it always works out in the end. It always seems to make somewhat sense. So if it does and you enjoyed this and you were able to really like connect with the truth, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below, or subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm not really a consistent poster. I mean, I've been trying to be, but this is just literally the moments that I take to connect with myself and spirit, to just get truth out there, to be the open or blank canvas or book for the messages to be scribed down and me to share. You know, sometimes I don't really hear the sense in it until after, but it is what it is. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, I'll see you in my next video. Love, light, and always aloha.